Have you ever looked at a map of Europe and just thought, wow, that looks messy? You've got countries squished together, tiny exclaves inside other nations, and borders that zigzag like they were drawn by a toddler. Well, there's a fascinating reason for all that chaos. Europe's map isn't just a collection of lines. It's a living history book, and today we're going to read it. Welcome to GeoSaga, where every land tells a story. Let's explore the world's hidden past. It all boils down to centuries upon centuries of human drama. We're talking about massive wars, strategic royal marriages, and empires rising and falling like the tide. Think about it. Every single border you see has a story, often written in blood, ink, or a wedding vow. Let's rewind the clock. The Roman Empire once stretched across much of the continent, creating a sense of unity. But when it fell, Europe splintered into countless smaller kingdoms and fiefdoms. Fast forward through the Middle Ages, and you have a constant shuffle of territories. A princess from Spain marries a prince from Austria, and suddenly their lands are linked. A local lord wins a battle, and the border moves a few miles east. It was a fluid, ever-changing patchwork quilt. Then came the age of major conflicts that redrew the map on a grand scale. The 30 Years' War in the 17th century established new ideas about national sovereignty. The Napoleonic Wars in the early 1800s saw France conquer and reshape huge parts of Europe, only for those borders to be redrawn again after Napoleon's defeat. Each major treaty, like the Congress of Vienna, was an attempt to create a lasting peace by rearranging the puzzle pieces, but the puzzle never quite fit. But the biggest shakeups happened in the 20th century. World War I was a seismic event. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, a sprawling, multi-ethnic state, shattered into pieces, giving birth to countries like Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. The Ottoman Empire, the sick man of Europe, collapsed, leading to new borders in the Balkans and the Middle East. And the Russian Empire transformed into the Soviet Union, with its own set of internal and external boundaries. Look at a country like Poland. Its borders have shifted so dramatically it's hard to keep track. At times, it was wiped off the map entirely, partitioned between Russia, Prussia, and Austria. After World War I, it re-emerged only to be invaded and divided again in World War II. After the war, its borders were shifted westward, forcing millions of people to move. Germany's story is just as complex, from a collection of states to a unified empire, then divided after World War II into East and West, and finally reunified in 1990. Each change reflects a monumental shift in power. Geography and culture add another layer of complexity. You might think natural features like rivers and mountains would make for simple borders. The Rhine River, for instance, has been a historic boundary between France and Germany, but control over it has been fought over for centuries. The Alps divide Italy from its northern neighbors, but even there, you find German-speaking communities in Italy and Italian-speaking areas in Switzerland. Language, religion, and ethnicity rarely line up perfectly with these geographical lines. This mismatch is why we see such strange border situations even today. Take the border between Belgium and the Netherlands. It's one of the most complicated in the world, with tiny pockets of one country completely surrounded by the other. This is a remnant of medieval land-swapping deals between feudal lords that were never tidied up. The Balkans remain a mosaic of ethnicities and religions, where borders drawn by outside powers after the fall of empires often grouped rival communities together, leading to tragic conflicts in the 1990s. So, when you look at that intricate map of Europe, you're not just seeing lines on a page. You're seeing the echoes of fallen empires, the scars of devastating wars, the legacies of royal families, and the ongoing struggle to align political boundaries with cultural identities. Every border has a story. This is why Europe's borders are so complicated. Thanks for watching GeoSaga. If you found this as fascinating as I do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into our amazing world. See you next time.